Last time, wandering the shadowed streets, Baldur's Gate. Our adventurers delved deeper into the Low Lantern, its creaking decks echoing with the secrets of 1,000 voyages. As they explored the lower cabins, Salvatore came face to face with a small devil named Kashara, a sentinel guarding the domain of an elusive loan shark. This devil, with its cunning eyes and sharp tongue, hinted at knowledge of the Elturian refugees, a revelation to be divulged by its master under the cloak of night. Further below, in the depths of the ship, they stumbled upon a guest cabin where the aftermath of revelry was evidence. 2 inebriated souls lay sprawled, lost in a drunken stupor. A groggy conversation with one revealed that the tavern's patrons were indulging in a generously spawned by recent good fortune that had graced the loan shark. This mysterious bounty fueling the merriment left our heroes pondering its ominous origins. Seeking answers to the mechanical mystery that is Belmont, the group ventured next to the High House of Wonders. Here, amidst gears and gizmos, they met Andrin, an apprentice inventor whose curiosity was piqued by the intricacy of Belmont's design. Hours spent in diligent examination brought a troubling revelation. An infernal engine powered Belmont, its malfunction threatening his very existence. Andrin's advice was cautious, yet hopeful. Candlekeep, with its vast trove of arcane knowledge, could hold the key to saving Belmont. Yet, such a journey was not without risk, for the curious eyes of Gon's craftsmen might see Belmont more as a subject of study than an individual in need. So with nightfall casting its shroud over the city, party's resolve hardened. It was time to return to the Low Lantern, to confront this loan shark and unravel the tangled web of secrets he held. In the underbelly of Baldur's Gate, where shadows whisper and fortunes shift as quickly as the tide, they prepared to face what lay ahead. And thus brings us to the present moment. For the evening air at the docks, Baldur's Gate is thick with the briny scent of the sea, mingling with the occasional waft of tar and fresh timber. The dock planks creak underfoot, echoing the rhythmic lapping of the waves against the hulls of moored ships. The Low Lantern, a hulking presence on the water, sways gently, its namesake lanterns casting dancing reflections on the dark water surface. You hear the muffled sounds of lively conversation and laughter seeping through the tavern's wooden walls, blending with the distant call of dock workers concluding their day's labor. The salty breeze carries snippets of shanties sung by off-duty sailors, their voices rough, but melodic. As you approach the Low Lantern, its windows glow invitingly, a stark contrast to the encroaching shadows of the evening. The air around you is cool and damp, a reminder of the sea's ever-present influence on the city. The faint smell of ale and cooking food beckons you closer, promising a respite from the night's chill. The dock area is bustling with activity, even as night has fallen. Fishermen mending nets, merchants negotiating deals, and patrons of the Low Lantern come and go, each absorbed in their own tales and troubles, and each watched over by the ravens ahead. As you stand at the threshold of the tavern, the atmosphere is charged with a sense of anticipation. What do you do?
To add to the smells, I smoke a cigar.
Right on.
My screen is so black right now.
Yeah, mine got really gray.
Oh, that is the darkness.
Oh, because I'm in a corner. That's why.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, I suppose we better go aboard. Do you think I should hide again, or should we just go as we are?
Well, I mean, what do you feel like doing? Honestly, I wouldn't mind the presence of some more people on our side. If you catch my drift, I just feel like strength and numbers might be something we need to communicate.
Role playing from last time, because I'm literally looking at the screen. My character already started walking ahead of you guys, so I'm walking down said steps. I'm not in said room, but I already walked through the door.
Oh. Well, it seems like we better hurry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You saw me just like pacing by, quite. Not to them is rude, but to others might come off rude. I'm not paying attention to what was exactly going on as you all had a conversation. I just walk on through. Yeah,
And I'll just say right before we dip in, like, all right, stick together. If anything gets weird, like, let's just try to get out in one piece, okay? No need to stir anything up. There's probably going to be more than them than us. Let's get some information and get on our way. Deal?
I never heard any of that. I'm already out here.
What a stinker. Maybe I should take his hand.
Oh, now you've finally come through.
Yeah, Belmont, will you hold my hand?
Are you okay? And I hold up my hand for you.
Just a little nervous, and I feel better when you hold my hand.
I'm happy to help you. Just remember that even though you were here before, no one knew you were here. You have not been here before.
You're right. You're so smart.
Thank you. I put that to my intelligence.
So, does that mean Lilin, Belmont, and Salvatore are down here? Is Vishara here yet?
Yeah.
Okay. As we get down here, I'm immediately gonna kind of just do a quick stop, and I don't know if this will play out or not, but would I need to do an athletics check to kind of like nudge past Belmont?
Oh,
No.
100%. I'm already walking ahead of you.
Yeah,
Like
well, then you're begging me.
I would say no unless Belmont is trying to block your way.
I'm not exactly blocking. You can absolutely just push me out of the way. I don't see any
Got
issue
it.
there.
Okay.
I'm not
Well,
who's stop you.
I'm just gonna be a little on edge, and why does my screen keep jumping around? That's so weird.
I think
Okay,
the size is getting changed, or people are coming through the doorway.
makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
when you go up and down the steps, it can get a little weird because it puts your tokens on top of each other.
So I just picture Melmont like about to turn the corner, saying greetings to the god when you kind of come aside.
I'm just gonna like shove in a little bit here because a little sketched out, feeling a little protective.
I'm in between mom and dad.
So that guard, that bouncer, was he blocking the way, and did
Yeah,
he move
he was
because he
kinda-
saw who we were, or
He was in the way, but at the sound of you coming down, he started moving. He's not like there to prevent you from coming in. He's just a presence at the front.
got it? All right. Well, just seeing now that like it's normal, I'm gonna relax. You see my shoulders drop down a little bit, and I'll just like look back at the rest of my crew and kind of check myself and realize like, okay, I was just being a little extra there. And Salvatore will just kind of belly up to the bar right here and re-greet her old boss. Say, howdy, how about a round for my friends?
All right. You come in to see Lorelra and a few different bouncers this time, as they are once again enjoying a night of merriment. Lorelra seems to be in her mugs once again, perhaps not quite as inebriated as you saw her in the morning, but still tipsy. Ah, it's you again. Oh, excuse me if you see me yawning, but I had a long night last night. I'm glad you're here. Could use some help if you don't mind.
We're here more for leisure, but we'd appreciate maybe you helping us get some libations going.
Search yourself. What can I get you?
Just get us the house ale.
Sure thing, sure thing.
Are you giving me some too?
Of course, anyone that wants it.
You see a bead of sweat trickle down Salvatore's temple.
It'll be 2 copper pieces each.
I better not.
I hand over the copper and grab both the glasses. I say, why don't we all take a beat, figure out our next move here.
Sure.
For my own peace of mind, is this because it says unknown fist patron? I'm assuming it's a different person from the fist, just wearing the same armor over here. I don't know how to ping it.
I don't think Fantasy Grounds has a ping.
Yeah.
What you can do is you can hold down the right and left mouse buttons and then drag, and that'll make a pointer. And that's a temporary one, so the next time you do the right and left mouse buttons, it'll clear it.
It has the same icon, but it says unknown fist, so I don't know if it was the same guy we spoke to before. Because I noticed there's a lot of faces that look different, because my guy went around and spoke to everyone last time.
So this appears to be the same man that you saw. You just did not identify him, so I don't have my...
Okay.
Yep. Same one as before.
Someone's going to start going around talking to everyone again, being friendly. As I let go of Luna's hand, since it seems like she's pretty good with Salvatore now. And they had their drinks.
Yeah, Salvatore's just gonna belly up over here.
And unknown to this guy, because I mean, so he wouldn't really know. Did you remember a dwarf that was here before you?
A dwarf? Well, I don't believe I've seen a dwarf this evening. That can't be quite right. I believe there's lots of dwarves out in the city. But in the tavern tonight, no, I ain't seen no dwarf. Sorry, can't help you, sir.
That was so drunkenly well spoken that visually I just pictured me holding a bag in front of him, ready to for him to vomit. Sorry, good sir. I was looking for a friend that was here. My name is Belmont. How are you?
Well, a minute, Belmont. My name's Jordan. You can call me Jordan. Jordan Nyberry.
I'd offer you a drink, but it seems like you've drank the whole house.
Oh, not quite yet. Just trying to steal my resolve, so to speak.
And he comes a little closer and puts his hand on his shoulder. Are you okay, sir?
Well, that remains to be a matter of perspective, I think. Depending on how the night goes, I think I'll be better in the morning or worse. Never quite know in this city.
Well, be careful out there. You seem quite inebriated. Do you know anyone else in the bar? As I look around.
Not personally though. I'm pretty sure that's one of the flaming fist over there. But I wouldn't worry too much about him. I think he's got a string of bad luck, same as I. Though he might be here for different reasons. I know of...
You two could be friends then. Sir, and I wave over to the flaming fist.
Oh, no. It's best to avoid the flaming fist.
Why do you say such a thing? I just waved him over to him. It's like friends.
Well, the closer you get to the flaming fist tends to get you hurt.
I will keep that notified. Thank you, sir. You are quite kind. Ah, Luna. Hello, my darling. Do you need assistance?
No, I just saw you talking and thought maybe I could join you.
Very well, darling.
I am Lulin. Yeah.
I'm
What
sorry, I
did you-
think my drunken friend passed out there.
He may have.
Hello? I grab him by the coat of his shirt just to pick his head up and see if he's awake.
Oh, sorry. Got lost in my musings there.
And I
Excuse me.
wipe his lip and taste it. I'm like, you were drooling. That is not booze.
A moment.
Never seen something like that quite in my life. I beg your pardon, sir. Is there something I can do for you? I do have business I've been meaning to attend to.
I am here to assist. What is this business?
Oh, well, many people go to the Low Lantern for different reasons. I myself seem to have found myself in a bit of a gambling debt. I hope to appease that debt this evening. Should
Are
Lady
you
Luck
going-
shine on me.
Are you betting or looking for funds? I had many gambling friends.
Well, looking for funds.
Ah, are you also looking to speak with people from this abode?
Yes, waiting my turn, so to speak.
Oh, how do I get a turn? Is this the line?
Speak to one of the bouncers, and they can show you to him below decks when he calls for you.
Ah! I look over to our friend Salvatore and Vishra. Allies! My friends! Sir, could you repeat what you just said to me to them? I believe we are in a similar abode.
Oh, you're looking for the man as well. Well, you're gonna have to wait for after me. I'm next. Speak to one of the bouncers, and they'll call upon you when he's ready. If you wish to go below decks.
If I could assist you with us, could I come down with you? We'll be after you anyways.
Oh, well, sorry, I may have misspoken. Oh, excuse me. Hold on one second. Oh.
Hey, y'all. I have an idea.
Yeah.
Me and you, boo.
What is it?
Well, this
I
fella
start
doesn't
petting
have an
his hand.
invitation, but we do. Think we have to wait if we've been invited?
I'd assume not.
Well, let's take a walk.
Okay.
Monsieur, we'll be heading down. Would you like to come with?
I'll stay up here. Being down there makes me a little nervous.
Why would that be? How would it be any more nervous than up here? Bouncers all around you. See?
Not so sure. It just does.
Do you need me to hold? Just like I probably even in this moment might have been holding Lulin's hand. I reach my hand out to Joran. Do you need someone to hold your hand as well?
I think he's okay, Belmont. Let's just leave him be. He will join when he's ready.
Very well. I follow along.
Right.
Salvatore's just, gonna head down. That's what we were gonna do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. You move down to the lounge deck. Start moving, guys. There we go. All right. See, much the same as you did before. The lounge comfortably lit and furnished with a lot of different things, but you see that there are people here now. There are bouncers spaced out evenly. You see a half-orc patron sitting at a table. Middle. You see 2 drow, dark elves, on the southern end, talking with each other. See a man at the bar, drinking by himself.
All right. Well, I guess. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Well. Okay. As well as you see a man on the far northern end in the area that you know to be the little meeting office kind of area. Suave. Kind of thin, of a decent build. Long, black hair, perfectly taken care of and manicured. He seems to be wealthy. Or it is only the wealthy that can afford to take care of themselves as so. He is speaking to another man who is quite large. This other man seems brutish, as well as he has a hideous scar covering the left side of his face, looking like it was savagely burned once upon a time. You do.
I mean, I'd love to. I turn to the group. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we can just kind of check this place out a little bit before just maybe interrupting that conversation going on up there. I don't know. Does anybody feel sneaky like they could eavesdrop maybe?
Oh, I definitely could do that.
I mean, Lulin, you were asking earlier if you wanted to go into change back to an animal. Maybe you could.
Do you think I could do it somewhere where they wouldn't see me change?
The ladies' bathroom.
Is it here?
I think they just use that bucket over there. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't know your physiology.
Let me take a quick look around. I'm just gonna kind of peek around, and then just act like quick scan, act like, oh, this isn't where the bar is, and then turn back around.
This isn't where I parked my car.
Right.
I like how you said you don't know where the bar is, and there's a blatant bar right over here.
And I'm just gonna turn back to the group. All right, there's no privacy over there. Maybe
I could make a distraction.
upstairs.
You could just do it in the stairway itself.
I think
great
maybe
idea.
if I went into the stairwell, people wouldn't see me change.
Yeah, you go in the stairwell, and I will have a conversation. And unless anyone grabs me or says another word, Belmont goes over and sits down. Not sits, but puts his hand on the shoulder. Hello, kind sir. How are you doing this evening?
I'm just blocking up the stairwell here a little bit to create to block their sight.
So,
Who are you?
Ah, kind sir, I am Belmont. It is a pleasure to make my acquaintance. And I take a polite bow, and holding my cane, I reach over. And who might you be?
He seems a little jumpy. When you grabbed him, he jumped and kind of was ready to do something, but he saw your size compared to him, and he seems kind of all right. But you ask him who he is, and his eyes narrow, and then he kind of shrugs off your hand. Who's asking?
I'm pretty sure I just identified myself as Belmont. Hello, good sir, and I do another polite bow.
Yeah, but why are you asking? Why are you so interested in me?
If you don't want to give me a name, you don't have to. I just was looking for conversation. May I sit down?
Make me a perception check, please.
How do I open my character sheet again?
Double click on the image on the top left. Or I think you can just click on it.
Oh, I double-clicked my image, and now I'm trying to find skills. You said perception?
Yes. Skills, the skill tab on the right.
And then I click, is it the +3? No, the dice?
Yes,
Or
double
pull it
click.
off. Oh, pull it off
Double
the
click the
screen.
dice, or you can pull it into the chat box.
Double-clicking where...
Ooh.
No, nat 20.
23. Looking at this man, you see signs of wear only that you would see from travel. He likely has come traveling from some great distance, and he even has marks on his body from moving about. And he looks extremely worn and tired and hungry. Suddenly it kind of dawns on you, this is probably a refugee from Elturel.
You look quite famished and hurt as I go into my inventory and take out 1 ration for him. Where are you?
Did anyone see me change?
You went in the
Where are my
stairwell?
rations?
Yeah.
No one saw you.
Did we not start the game with rations? I
So
thought in my D&D
you picked a scholar's pack, I think. I don't know if you get
Oh,
rations
you're
for
right. I
that.
did take
Yep.
a scholar pack. You're 100% right. That's why I don't have rations. Fuck me.
Scholars don't need food, they got books.
It makes no sense to me that they
Why would
even the
you
theme
eat
stack
just
doesn't
eat
start with
book?
food. It just makes no sense. I did it because it just fit more, but
Yeah.
now it screws me over because you can't eat paper.
Well,
I show him, I guess, my bandages. You're not the only one worn and torn. And I'll end there so that people can actually do more roleplay because I'm just doing this for my character. It's just playing them as them.
I'm going to crawl up Salvatore's arm and then onto his forehead to get his attention.
Recognizing the spider after having a very quick and rapid palpitation from just getting a spider right in the face, we'll kind of recognize. Oh, hey, oh, it's you. Okay,
It's like every
that was
time
horrifying.
It's like every time you gotta you almost like slap at the spider to kill it, you're like, oh shit, that's right, that's just Lulin.
And then I'm gonna use my front leg and kind of like point towards the back of the boat where the conversation's going, so that maybe I can get a little ride back there because it's a long distance for a little spider.
I understand, and I'm just gonna real casually go up right. Let's just say here, and then kind of go cross-eyed looking up, trying to find her back on my forehead.
Yep.
And then just look for direction. This good or
Yep.
somewhere
I
else?
just go ahead and crawl over onto the thing and.
As you approach, man at the bar sets down his glass, stands up with a healthy, swaggering confidence, holds out his left palm as his right hand moves to the hilt of a dagger. Hold it right there. No further.
Hold it right where?
Right there.
And Salvatore's just holding those 2 ales that he never gave to anybody. Just like, is upstairs drink not allowed down here? Do I have to buy new alcohol down here? Is that the problem?
No. You can do as you please. Just no moving any further unless you have business with the Red Fox.
The Red Fox. I've not heard of a red fox. I'm here to drink with my friends.
Alright, no worries then, no worries then. We can't
Well,
come to
who's
this...
the red fox?
Might be best not to ask questions you don't want the answers to. In any case, this section is closed.
Section like starting at you is the rest, and forward is the rest of the downstairs. Okay, I mean
You're gonna have to wait if you want to go downstairs, though I don't see a reason, because you don't seem too inebriated.
Oh no, I just meant the rest of the second level that we're in here. It's just from you up and from me down. That's the line of separation that I can't cross.
Aye.
Got it. Well, is the seat next to you empty? I was just trying to take a load off and lean back on the wall here. I wasn't trying to spook you or make you feel like you needed to get all stabby.
When you mention the seat, he kind of like sniggers at you, lounges back onto his seat, and then kicks his feet up on the chair next to him. Seems it is.
Well, it seems like there's plenty. I can just take the one right next to you then. And I'm just gonna sit down right there.
He just kind of like laughs, chuckles to himself a little bit. Right.
And I'm gonna act like I'm about to, yeah, exactly. You read my mind. Go for it.
I am going to continue to climb and go back towards the back where they're talking so that I can listen.
Okay. Did you
Bashar,
have
did you
something,
say you were
Bashar?
taking a drink?
I was just gonna say Vishara would probably because I notice line of sight is blocked. Probably on her way in, should have seen that little demon or devil or in the corner over here, and just shot it telepathically up. We're back.
Ah.
As she was taking a seat.
Okay. You hear a voice answer you. Ah. Well and good. The master is currently preoccupied. Have to wait.
I'm patient.
Right, Luke. As you creep forward, you get closer to this trio. This man, possibly the red fox, this lone shark, is speaking with the larger man. Morty, it will all be well and good taken care of. All you have to, again, mother, it's mother's demands. You're a big, strong lad. Just bring the treasure to the dungeon and drop it off. That's all that is needed. And the larger Hulk responds, "Why are you always giving me the orders to do the grunt work? Can't you have someone else take care of it?" No, Morty, you're the man for the job. You said you wanted to take on some bigger responsibilities, yes? What's more than seeing to the treasure from the cult? Come on, just go over, bring it. I'll remain here. I have lots of business to attend to. I'll be here into the wee hours of the morning, probably. When you're done, come back and we'll share a drink, and I'll tell you more about the family business. And the Hulk responds, "Fine. Take care of your stupid treasure. But I ain't coming back. Go back to the manor. Alright, suit yourself, wee brother. Ta-ta! See you later. The Hulk begins to move. Pushing past the other bouncer and the rest of you, he moves with slow but deliberate strides towards the stairwell, and you hear his loud footfalls hit each step. He disappears from sight up to a higher level. Lulin, you see this man with a wicked smirk on his face as he watches the other man, who he called Morty, leave. He sits and ponders for a moment, looking pleased with himself. Chuckles. And then looks over his shoulder to Kashara. And you see him whisper something to Kashara. And then shortly after, you hear the other bodyguard, by Salvatore, get up. Say, alright, Wall, was it? Go next. And you see the half-orc get up from his seat, which he begs pardon from Belmont. Oh, sorry, I have to get going. Wall begins to move over, moving past the bouncer, over towards the man at the other end. Does anyone do anything during this time?
I think I zoned out for a second because what happened to the guy that was next to me?
He got called over to the loan shark.
Oh, but where he would be fully leaving my side, I'd be, good luck, friend. And in case you need it, I give him 10 copper, hearing the beer's worth. Have a few drinks on me. You look like you need it.
When you gave him the bandages, by the way, he seemed kind of wary, but at the same time extremely thankful. And when you give him the copper pieces, he like looks around like, oh shit, hopefully nobody sees, and he pockets it. And he gives you extreme thanks. It's not often you can count on the kindness of strangers. Maybe my luck will turn out for the better after this evening.
Good luck. And I'll walk over so I can see him, and I'll stand in between as I'm small and the medium. Then I just look at my allies. That's my buddy over there.
You make friends everywhere you go, Belmont.
You have to survive. When I don't have my family around, I'd rather have friends than enemies. Everyone's out to kill you, but if you at least make them smile, they're more likely to think twice. I always know. You find the roughest, toughest person in the room, and then you make them smile. You'll have a place.
That is a strategy. I'm gonna nod along and smile, close my eyes, concentrate, and cast Divine Sense.
Okay. As you reach out with your divine sensing, you once again sense the presence of the devil, Ashara. No other presence is alerted to you. No other presence alerts you. Except for the beating heart of Belmont.
Surprised if you ever saw Men in Black. I'm one of those tiny people.
That is awesome. He's just inside this human shell, this goblin shell.
Oh my god. Um. All right. As what'd you say his name was? It was Warrel, the half Warrel. Wall.
Yeah. Wall.
Got it. Okay. As Wall, turns the corner and makes his way towards who we think to be the Red Fox, I'm just going to turn to this unknown bodyguard that was showing off his dagger, and say, like, so there anyone else after him? Or, I mean, I got to know what's going on back there. It seems like a big deal.
There's a man up on the upper deck. Might have seen him. Shifty fellow. Nervous. You have business with the Red Fox. You can speak it to me.
Whoa, yeah, we met that guy. He is passed out drunk. Does that mean we get to skip a spot, or do we just wait for him to wake up?
You passed out? Whatever. Yeah?
He's out cold, drooling.
What business you have with the Red
I
Fox?
tasted it. It's drool. It's not booze.
He did taste it. I watched him. It was very strange.
He drank his drool?
Oh, ew, no. Just a finger licking.
That is,
Gross.
that is a thing, I guess.
When
Far be
people
it for
like
me
lick
to
their
judge
finger.
others.
You learn a thing or two from goblins. It's how you tell if someone's actually passed out or if they're just drunk. And he
Aye.
was just passed out.
Thing or two can be learned from goblins. Crafty little buggers. Well, if you don't know who the Red Fox is, I pale to see exactly what business you might have with him. What is it you seek?
Friendship.
Well, sure, we're always looking for new friends, but I mean, I guess if we gotta show our cards this early on, we're thinking about journeying to Candlelight to learn a little bit more about our history, and I guess we need funding to do that. We don't have any money, and we heard the guy that's now passed out talking about, the fact that there might be some way to get those funds here. So, we need money. Your guy has money. We want to get his money.
Okay. Yeah, you came to the right place. You're looking for a loan of sorts. Red Fox is the man to see. Go ahead, wait over there, or here, whoever doesn't really mind. I'll call on you when the time is up.
I'll nod to him and move over to the couch, and I'd like to gesture over to Vishara and Belmont and kind of like beckon them over to me where the couches are.
I begrudgingly come over and sit next to you. Yes. Are you called?
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. As soon as we get through there, there's a damn good chance that Kashara, the little purple dude we met last time, Vishara, they're gonna remember us, and they're gonna tell the Red Fox exactly the fact that we met. So let's talk. I know that this guy has a lot of money, but if he's acting as a loan shark, but the reality is people don't get a lot of money unless they have other things too. So maybe he'll deal in information. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well,
How much do we want to be honest with this guy about what we're looking for?
we don't want. They're friends with demons. You always trust demons or devils. I'm sorry. His servant is the spiky devil we met last night. Don't forget. So information would be a very powerful thing with him. We wouldn't easily want to say. I mean, be careful even saying our true names. They might even. Devils be finicky things. And
Belmont.
for you saying that you watched Elturel go into a fiery abyss, correct?
Well, okay, 3 things. First, great observation. Second, that's why I feel like we need to talk to this guy and try and get some information about what the hell is going on here. See if we can learn anything more about the bathhouse. And 3, if you're suggesting that we use code names, I'm all in.
Mm-hmm.
I think my code name will be Kim Possible.
Oh my god.
If you want to make life simple, I'll simply call each of you, oh fuck, what were their names? I blanked out. Mo, Curly, and who's the last one? Oh, Ed, and Eddie. Those are 3 I can remember off
Oh
the
my
top.
god.
Which one?
Yeah. Turns into who's on first.
I'm sorry, it's the simplest 3 name parties I
Yeah.
can think of top of my head.
That's awesome, edit. Buttered toast.
This is Ed, and Eddie, and Kim Possible. The 90s are back, bitches.
My god, you just made me. I'm sorry, I have to share this. You just made me think of a druid wild shaping into cat dog.
Oh my god, I loved that show.
Well,
I think you
get
need
to that
2
homebrew.
druids to do it, though.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need 2 druids for it, and they do the Wonder Twin Powers activate form of cat dog.
the
It is
the
complete
circle of
by
Nickelodeon.
Like in
Whatever,
real life,
Cartoon
that'd be
Network.
horrifying. I always visualize it'd be horrifying. If you ever saw Futurama with the goat that vomited and shat, it'd be that exactly.
All right, back
What
to
would
the
be
game.
worse, seeing
Back
a
to the
person
game.
turn in?
Okay, Ed, and Eddie, who I guess there's no real exact reason to point out who Ed, and Eddie are per se.
Instead of Ed, could I be Ted?
You make it okay. So Ted, Teddy, and Teddy.
Or I mean, we don't have to call Vishara Ed as well. Or Ted as well. Vishara could pick her own name.
I don't think he necessarily cares who we are as long as we don't owe him money.
So names are powerful things. As I am someone who casually walks around and greets everyone with my first name, don't follow my dues.
Hey Vishara, if you don't want to change your name, you don't have to. Just trying to lighten the mood a little bit because I'm scared of shit right now. So that's a deflection mechanism for me. Not trying to wrap you up in that.
You're fine, Salvatore. This man seems very motivated by money, so I think if we offer him something, he will be willing to work with us.
Well, let's put our money together, and I go through my pockets, taking out 4 gold and then a bunch of lint and a bunch of paper, ink, and pens. I'm broke. How about you guys?
I have a little bit of change here. But I mean, you know, just to be clear, I'm not actually trying to get money from this guy. Like, we're just trying to get information, right? Like, maybe we can trade like services of ours for information.
Ah, yes. I can donate sexual favors instead of money. Good idea.
We could maybe back up as a backup plan. Yeah,
These cold hands.
like a
are really-
deep backup plan, like Plan G.
I just hold these hands in front of my face. These cold metallic hands can do many things.
Maybe Plan U even. But Plan A. Let's talk about Plan A. By the way, where is Lilin?
We sent Lulin to go spy on the Red Fox.
Ah,
Vishara said that telepathically to Salvatore. Like,
Okay.
whole sentence.
Speaking of, Lulin, you overhear the conversation between this man and Wall. Ah, my good half-orc. What can I do for you? Thank you for seeing me, Mr. Red. Don't know how best to say this, so I'll just be upfront. I am a refugee from Elturel, and I managed to get within the city, but my family is still outside of the gates. I was hoping you'd be able to help me. Ah, yes. It's such a tragedy, huh? I heard about it. The rivers of the Chiantha definitely shook on that day, knowing that something happened. An Elturian refugee. Such a sad fate you have befallen. Yes, I do think I can help. I am in a generous spirit. You wish to bring your family within the gates? I know a way to do just that. You do? Really? Yes, of course. But it is not cheap. I don't have much, but I've brought everything that I have with me. How much is that exactly? Well, my home went down with Elturel. I wasn't able to bring that much with me, but I have 8 silver and about 10 copper pieces. It's not a lot to go on. Please, Mr. Red, please, my family, I'll do work for you. I'll do anything. Such a thing might be able to be arranged. Tell you what, give me what you have, and if I manage to get your family into the city with this modest sum, I think we could work out some sort of indentured arrangement. There is work to be done, to be sure, if you are keen to it. Certainly. If you save my family, that's all I'll need. I'll work for you. All right, excellent. Now, let's shake on it. And you see as he extends his hand out to shake with the man, Kashara behind him seems to make some motions, and you see a parchment paper kind of like not burst into flame on the table, but it kind of appears in like a really quick of fire, and it looks like a contract. I will just need you to sign right here. Wall looks at him and pauses for a moment. And he looks at the parchment. I don't know what this says. I can't read it. Oh, that's all right. It's just everything we just discussed, you know. So, you'll get my family into the city, right? Yes. Upon which completion you will be indentured into servitude for me. What type of work will I be doing? Wall. Do you want this or not? I do. Well then sign it, my darling. You see Wall pausing, really struggling this for a second. But then he gives a great sigh. Feet.
I wave to my buddy, seeing defeat.
He happens to look up, glancing back to the bar, and sees Belmont waving to him. Does anyone do anything?
I couldn't hear anything that was happening for him, so my Belmont just waving and good luck for him.
All right.
If he does anything, then that's up to him.
I am going to have him make a check real quick. He looks back at the paper and says, I'll sign it, but I need some more information. My dear Wall, what is it that you need? How long will I be indentured to you? Let's see, my normal rate... this isn't the first time I've done such a thing. Bringing people into the city is at least 2 gold, so... at such and such a day... this rate, I would say probably at least a year. 1 year for my family? Yes. It is all right here, this contract. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I do have other matters pressing. If you're going to sign, please do it, or else you must be on your way. I do beg your pardon. Okay. And Wall takes a quill, makes his mark on the contract. Then Kashara snaps its fingers, and the parchment once again flames away. Excellent! You made a good decision, Wall. I'll have your family within the gates as soon as I can. Until then, please, have yourself drinks on the house from me. Enjoy yourself this evening. You've earned it. Wall gets up.
And before he comes over to us, I'm already talking to the guy next to me. Like, that's my buddy over there. I wished him great luck and hoping his journey comes true.
Batman chuckles. Well, he's got some sort of luck, eh? Not sure it's the kind you'd be hoping for.
Bye, sir. I hope you had everything come true for you.
Yes. My family is safe.
Oh, good. I heard him say drinks on the house. I'll see you upstairs.
Yes. Yes, upstairs. He looks kind of shaken and weary.
And I look to the other guy. Can we talk to him now? Is it our turn? I'll get my friend.
Yeah. Wish to move in? Go ahead.
Guys, I spoke to them and I got us in.
Yeah, I'd really like to make sure we can check in with Leland before we just... Oh, okay, here. And we're back. Okay.
A group. What can I do for you, sirs and madams?
Hey, hello, sir. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Celine Dion.
As you approach, he holds up a hand with a finger up as he kind of leans his head towards the devil. And after a few short moments, as if he's like listening, but you don't hear anything, he turns back to you. It appears you are the ones who were here this morning, checking over my office. What were you looking for exactly?
I look around the room because the devil's invisible, or can we see him?
You can see him.
Okay, never mind. I just go, hello, friend. It is you again. Then I shut up to let everyone speak.
I believe your friend's infernal nature worried my friend, and so we had come down to make sure that everything was fine.
Oh, everything is quite all right, to be sure.
As we can see, your friend Kashara, I believe it was,
Yes.
informed us that you are a man of much information. So we came to see about that.
I do have much information at my disposal. Depends if you have the coin for it, of course. I do run a business. What is it that you seek?
Oh, of course. And Vishara will reach in and pull out. I have a question for Nomad because I genuinely don't remember when we got more money, but it says in my inventory that I have 30 gold. Oh.
Not sure. I think you should have 10. I'm not sure where that 30 is coming from.
I'm not either.
We sold some stuff at the market that one day.
Okay. Yeah, that's got to be where it's from. I would trust the fantasy grounds first before anything, so yeah. It must have come from somewhere. I just don't remember where.
Okay, she will pull out a small sack of like 20 gold and put it on the table. And she'll just say, we were looking into, and she leans in closer, the goings on of Elturel. And had been pointed in the direction of the name isn't coming to me, but the bathhouse that we were at yesterday.
Okay, so you are you asking me or are you speaking this to the man?
The man.
Okay. When you when you start exchanging these questions, you drop the coin on the table. He while he was kind of sitting back, lounging, he sits up and looks much more interested at the sign of the gold. And while you're talking, he makes a specific hand gesture to the bouncer. You see the bouncer move off, going upstairs. And the man listening to you says, "Oh, I do hope you like mixed drinks. Prefer to conduct business over a few pours." And then, at the mention of bathhouse, suddenly his demeanor kind of changes. And he looks at you with a kind of suspicious but intrigued eyes. He says, "A bathhouse, you say? You wish for information on one of the bathhouses of the city? Do tell me more."
Well, we had been informed that cultists seemed to frequent a particular bathhouse in the city. And I was hoping you could elaborate on that. You seem to be a man of the town. Got your ears in various places.
So, Baldur's Gate does have a long history with cultists. And he reaches over and plucks the coin purse, kind of like tossing it up, weighing it in his hands. He opens it, puts a finger inside, moving the coins within, removes one, and holds it up the lamplight. Fair bit of gold you have here. Yes, Cult of the Dead 3 has a presence here in the city. And you say you've heard of them coming and going from a bathhouse, yes?
That is correct.
Where is this bathhouse, might I ask?
What is your inquiry?
Well, to help me narrow down which bathhouse you're speaking of course.
She will describe the one that they were told of.
He places a finger on his chin. Ah, I know of that one. You say cultists come and go from it. That is likely because the entrance to one of their hideouts is beneath.
You know of a hideout?
Oh, they have a few within the city. But there is a hideout of the Cult of the Dead 3 beneath the bathhouse. Yes. And
How
at
would
this,
you know such a
he
thing?
kind of takes the coin purse, tosses it up as it closes, and puts it in his jacket.
Not to play the role of bumpkin here, sir, but why do they need to hide exactly? What are they hiding from?
He looks back at you and is tapping his side where the coin purse was placed. You know, I can't quite place it in my memory.
Do you think you might remember if you had a little heavier of a pocket?
I might.
Would that help? What?
Does
How does that help
seem
your
to
brain?
help.
What are you people talking about? I'm so confused. Do you
It's-
need
it's-
water? I can refreshments. Or helping jog one's memory sometimes help, good sir. What events could help jog your memory?
And at this, the bouncer returns and places refreshments on the table.
Oh, kind sir, so you have really good friends to come up like that for you.
I do.
It must feel so good. I look
Yes.
up to you, having friends like that by your side. Oh,
As Belmont is waxing poetic, you see a 5 gold coins fall on the table over his shoulder. So does this help you remember at all?
so you don't need to pay for the drinks. I believe, Salvatore, they brought them over for free.
I don't know, Belmont, watch this.
He
What am I
reaches
watching?
over and grabs the coins and looks at them. Ah, yes. Something about the gold of the coins just gets my brain juices flowing. My memory works so much better. See, why would they wish to hide? Probably because the Flaming Fist would hunt them down if they knew where they were.
Why would that be?
Because the cultists are not wanted in the city any longer.
They used to be, though?
Something
It's like a new thing?
Well, Baldur's Gate has a long history in the underbelly and the shadows. Not that they were ever openly accepted, more that it was just... You know, you don't go into the mountains where you expect mountain lions to dwell. They are part of the mountains. They are accepted. Only those who are wary of the challenges move to the mountains. Same with Baldur's Gate. That new Duke, Grand Marshal, Grand Duke, Elder Ravengard, though he is missing now, seems to wish to put an end to a lot of that history. He's been doing quite a good job of it, by his estimation. I wonder how that will progress with his absence.
How do you feel he's been doing by your estimations?
Oh, by my estimations, I'm not a good judge of Marshall's strength. You hear a lot of good things about him from the people, and that's something to be said. But, not sure that matters anymore. He is gone. And he's got a coy smile on his face as he's saying that.
Well, that's very interesting. You can probably tell from my accent, I'm not from, immediately around here. Didn't really realize all that was happening in Baldur's Gate. That's fascinating. It kind of seems like people around here are quite nervous. Even the regular citizens of Baldur's Gate seem to be looking over their own backs. Is that because of the Cult of the Dead 3, or is there something bigger going on here?
Oh, there is always something bigger going on in Baldur's Gate. Just take a dart, throw it at any old wall, and see where it lands. Something is going on there. Now, if you have any more questions, I must say, my prices do not change.
How do we meet the cult?
He's looking at you and thinking inside his head right now, considering. You wish to meet the cult. Why?
Want to know more about them?
Yes, but for what reason? Are you...
Friendship?
Friendship? Perhaps interested?
I think I'd like to find out if I am interested or not. Kind of in between things right now, looking for some direction. Maybe they can help.
I'm quite fascinated by you, quite, sir. You seem very grand.
Okay.
I feel like I could learn a lot from you.
Belmont and Salvador, please make me deception checks.
For my character, would it still be deception? Because
you know what?
It's a -1 either way.
Yeah.
I think it's more persuasion though. Where's the, I thought I clicked it.
Yeah, make me deception or persuasion, whichever you...
Oh, I want perception, but I rolled this. I want persuasion, but I rolled deception because you originally said deception.
Okay. Yeah,
Either
it's
way,
the same
negative
modifier.
one,
Okay.
so.
He rolls a 1. Okay. His smile kind of changes a little bit. This is perhaps an interesting opportunity that has landed in his lap. Well, in that case, perhaps I can point you in the right direction.
Oh, good.
Go to the bathhouse and speak these words. In darkness, the three will rise again. That gains you entry.
Can I ask a question? Do we have to be naked in the bathhouse to ask these questions? Can't say these words.
What an odd question.
We're in a bathhouse. We're supposed to be naked.
I would say no, but your own fancy is yours.
Okay, well, it's polite to be naked in the bathhouse.
Is there a specific place we should speak this? Is there a person we should speak it to? A wall facing east? A bust of something? I don't know.
Oh, you'll know.
So, like, if we just go up to anyone in the tubs and say it, they'll know what we mean?
Trust me, you will know when the time is right.
I promise. I'm going to ask it to the first person I see in the tub naked. I will ask it to the first one.
Well,
You said you know what that'll mean, and that's what I think.
well, does this conclude our business, or is there more?
I don't know what they want to do, but I would love to chat with you more, so you seem very fascinating. And he just kind of looks swayed over it. Oh, so much power in your hands. I would love to control something as you're such yourself. A great way to help my family and protect them.
Salvatore's gonna walk over to the mast and lean up against it, just offering himself as a form of transportation for the wild-shaped Lulin.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say thank you, sir. And you know what? I realize I never actually introduced myself. I apologize. My name is Ted. What's yours?
You may call me the Red Fox.
Oh, we're using made-up names. Then my name's Salvatore.
Have him make a insight check. Oh my god. Okay. He rolls an 11. Salvatore, make me a deception check.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Made up names. Excellent. Yes. The Red Fox fits me, as I think Salvatore fits you much better than Ted. He smiles.
All right. Well, maybe we can try that again another time. Y'all, shall we?
Celine Dion. We'll stay behind with this charming gentleman for a moment.
Alrighty. I'm gonna slink out, but not totally out, and just like kind of wait over here. Just in case we hear a loud crash or a scream and need to get involved.
Hello, good sir. Charming Neanders aside, I do appreciate the power that you do hold, but I saw something appear and disappear from a distance, I swear. Going up in flames? What was such a thing? Commanded much power. I saw my dear friend's face change multiple times. Shock, horror, excitement.
Ah, well, that would be regular business. See, my friend and my god back here. And he points to Kashara, the devil behind him. It is a devil, if you haven't made that connection. Devils are known for infernal contracts. I've made it general practice to employ such means in my dealings.
Not many come across such powers. May I ask how you've learned so many things? I wish to eventually have a home such as yourself here, where I could take care of my own family, as it seems you have yourself. And the great deal of friends you have accompanying you.
Make
I am
me a persuasion check with advantage, because the flattery seems to be working.
Oh, you blush, kind sir. How do I do advantage in fantasy ground?
On the bottom left where you see all your dice and there's those different buttons, click on the ADV button.
I don't see such things.
Do you have your map over the top of it? Put your map in the background. The top right arrow pointing up. Map. That should put it in the background, and then you should have all the stuff over.
No idea, and I don't want to waste time, so I'm just going to roll twice.
Okay.
$12. 4. Then I added a bit, -1. So,
So you got an
something.
11. Well, if I gave away all my secrets, they wouldn't be my secrets now, would they?
If that is quite fair. And then I hold out 2 gold coins. Ah, I saw 1 gold coin jogged your memories. Those 2 help.
Quite right, quite right. We learn much from our parents, don't we?
You have a long-standing family tradition, I see as well.
Not so long-standing. It began with my mother. I am only the first generation after.
Who is your mother, if you don't mind me asking? Is your family here with you?
You do have a lot of questions, don't you?
Oh, I am sorry, kind sir. That is quite rude of me. As Celine Dion should not be so forthcoming.
That is an interesting name. Do not know where it hails from, Celine Dion.
Oh, I thank you. My family, unfortunately, was sucked away. In search of them now. They're still alive.
Well, if you do have more coin, perhaps I could help find your family for you.
Ah, I appreciate. I've given coin to a fine dwarf I found on you upstairs who said he'd already assist me. So other than the 2 coins I gave you now, I'm quite short on change, you see.
Ah. Well, should that ever change...
and was hoping I could find something to assist me, but I'm not sure if one could.
Ah. Well, should that ever change, you know where to find me.
I do now. What would one of your contracts offer me? Or actually, I don't know if you even said contract yet. One of your things. Your deals? What are you making? What are you saying, sir?
For the family? Well, I do employ certain magics and spellwork, which may be able to locate your family. I would need something from you, likely, in order to pinpoint the target of the spell.
I can offer you 10 virgins.
That can be arranged. Though, I must say, I have questions into how you procured such a thing.
It's quite simple, sir. Oh, are you asking me the details of how I acquired 10 virgins?
If you're offering them, I wish to merely know the accuracy of that which is claimed.
Oh, well, simple honesty. They're 10 virgins. They're just simple sapling trees that have not been tainted by any modern life. I have them safely planted out in the wilderness. Uncut, trimmed, or anything.
You jest.
What is one life compared to another?
In a way. But I must say, I grow weary of this talk.
Me too. I am famished. I am off to get food with my allies. Good day, sir.
Remember where you can find me.
Is that here? Is there somewhere else?
Yes. Yes, most every evening. If such a day comes that you wish to procure my services, I think I should be glad.
Ask that, though, and he blatantly interrupts him. Without realizing it, like he's not trying to be rude. This is just him. Well, we tried to come here in the morning and didn't find you. Where could I find you in the mornings if we need again?
I am otherwise disposed in the mornings. Only the evening.
Oh, you're one of those people that sleeps until noon.
Sure.
You young fellows waste your days. I trot along.
Right. Where are we off to now?
I'd like to take a minute with the team to find a safe place to reconnect and figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay. I'm going to move you guys down to the kind of lounge area. And I think now is a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
Why don't we move to that? Go ahead and refresh yourselves, do whatever you need on the break. Let's try to be back here on the top of the hour. I do have some food I'd like to eat my dinner. I'll try to scarf that down real quick. And then I'll leave a vote. Go ahead and check that when you are back.
Cool. Later.
Okay. All right, I am back.
Yo.
Hello, hello. Everybody checked, ready to go? Get right back into it.
You want us to just jump in?
What do you mean? Like into roleplay?
Back. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Cool. All right, y'all feel safe talking here? Or do you want to maybe find a above deck location for us to reconnect and review what we've learned?
Am I still on your shoulder?
I would assume so, unless you said otherwise.
No. I'm gonna call up and tap you on the face.
Okay, it's slowly getting used to that sensation. Sure. Yep. Kind of wincing a little bit with each tap, but it's like starting to get used to it. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to point up.
All right, I'm gonna look to Vishar and Belmont and say, I think we should get out of here and figure out
That's
our
why
moves.
I've said so many things and wondering why I was being ignored. I was muted in the fucking Discord. I never ever do that, but I saw everyone else was muted on there, so I was like, okay, I'll just do it. I was saying, as soon as you were like, hey, should we speak here? Do you feel safe? I was like, no, we should leave this place completely before we speak.
Cool, great. Agreed, let's get the hell out of here.
And then I was asking Vishara what your thoughts were, but before we fully leave, I do my dues of walking around and talking to patrons, but I won't take up time to roleplay, but I see the people sitting back here, so anyone that isn't a guard, he always just like wants to pop around, just hello. Move up. I try to make allies. So many layers.
All right. You move back to Tavern Deck, Taproom, and Gambling area. You do see Wall enjoying a drink at the bar with Lorelra, Joran, and many of the other patrons and bouncers remaining.
Walt, my friend! You made out while I see.
Oh, yeah. Drinking for free the rest of the evening, apparently.
Good for you. You deserve it, mate. What did he say?
Well, my family will be safe. Paid a price, but small price to pay for the safety of my kin.
What
That's
price
all that
was it?
matters.
I saw you hand gold over. Was there more?
Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. And you get the sense that he's almost kind of like trying to convince himself that it actually is indeed okay.
I hope you are okay, my friend. I put my hand on his back. Me and my buddies are going to be getting out of here. If you need people to walk and talk, you're welcome to join us.
I ain't got nowhere to be. Think I'll just drink myself into one of those cots below deck. As good a place I'll sleep as any.
I go into my bag and I take out one of my papers, and as he talks, I just start writing in penmanship my name and fold it up and hold it on. Eventually, if I learn ever to cast locate object, I'll use this to find you. And on it is my name, so you may find me, good sir.
Thank you. Thank you kindly, stranger. I must say, you've breathed some life and hope back into me.
Oh, good sir, you deserve it. And then I walk over to my other John that I spoke with. You missed your turn. I don't know if they'll let you down.
He's head face down on the table.
I take booze or whatever liquids are next to him or whatever, not empty cups, and try and pour it across his face. Sir, sir, I do not prone myself towards violence unless necessary.
I think I might have dozed off.
I point downstairs. Your turn. I believe it was your turn. I don't know if you've missed it, though. And I start walking past, trying to finish off a kind deed for a drunk fellow.
Oh, well, right and good. Get to it, then. He gets up on unsteady feet and stumbles over to the stairs.
Do I hear crash, fall, bang?
No. He does make it down, though it takes a little bit longer, perhaps.
I'm standing next to Belmont and give him a nudge and kind of gesture towards the exit with my eyebrows raised, like, let's get the hell out of here, man. Come on. And then Salvatore does so. gets the hell out of here.
Right. was wondering where Lulin went. Okay. So, you get to the main deck of the Low Lantern once again. The crows above head eye you as you approach, but don't pay you any more mind than the various others coming and going on the Low Lantern as well as on the docks. For though it is late, it is probably like 11:30 at night right now, Baldur's Gate is still alive.
I forget, because I sent my owl Percy to follow the ravens before. We saw what building they flew to. What building was that again?
The building that the Raven went to was a manor house in the upper district, the upper city. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. I don't know what I did, but thank you. I'm too kind. Shall we make it to the nude bathhouse?
I mean, before we maybe we could walk and talk a little bit. Sounds like we have some things to discuss before we go all in. But yeah, we could head that direction if that sounds good to everybody else.
I thought that was the plan. I am down to go wherever you all need.
Oh, okay, great. Same idea, different words. Perfect. Vishara, Lulin.
Yes, since my magical resources are not spent, so
You feeling like you can bring the heat if need be?
I've noticed when I try to harm people, it doesn't necessarily always go well. So I think I will focus on keeping the rest of you from dying.
Oh, I appreciate
yeah.
that. It's very kind of you, sir.
Yeah, respect.
And you notice it doesn't matter of gender. He just says sir to everyone, thinking it's the polite thing to say. He doesn't always. He tries to be polite, but he doesn't always land them.
All right. Well, I don't know. Above the table, tNomad, is it okay if we kind of like use a team chat montage while we make our way to the bathhouse?
Yeah, definitely.
Is the rest of the group okay with that?
As long as we pick up smoothies at one point.
We can pick up smoothies. Hell yeah.
When we get there, Belmont orders a milkshake.
All right. Vishar, you're cool. Lulin, you good?
Lulin, I'll tap you twice. Or yes.
Perfect. All right, so we'll just assume we're making our way. So we learned some stuff. Lulin, you were doing some snooping before we got in there. Is there anything that you feel like we need to know?
What did you hear?
I tapped twice.
Okay, everybody, Lulin did learn some things, and she does have some stuff to tell us. Lulin, do you feel like being not a spider and maybe turning into your, I won't say normal, the talking form, and let us know what you saw?
She tapped you once.
Okay. Lulin says she will not be willing to share any information with us.
Oh.
Lulin, if she would change into her talking form.
Yeah, I correct you. Didn't you just ask her if to turn back? Wouldn't that be the correct no?
Back to the right. Lulin, could you please turn back into not Spider Lulin so we could talk about things?
I'll get you a yummy fly.
I mean, we'll get you a smoothie.
You see the spider come out and try to kind of like look around, and then goes back up to your face and touches you once for no.
Okay. Could I look around our surroundings? I'd assume there's a somewhat secluded alleyway for us to dip into very briefly.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm just gonna duck in and then make sure that we're deep enough into the alleyway that nobody could see us just with their peripheral as they walk by. Be like, all right, Lulin, is this a better place for you to change into or change out of your spider form?
I jump off and change.
All right, sorry about that. I wasn't thinking.
Gosh, I didn't think you'd ever move. Oh,
My bad. Welcome back.
yeah.
Seems like you've learned some things. Should we rejoin the group there?
Yeah. I just didn't want anyone to see me change or anything. We were not very far from where we just were, and
That is quite fair. You were female and he is male. They should not like to change in front of one another. I believe it's custom.
that's not what I meant. I meant change my form. I didn't want anyone to know I was incognito.
In retrospect, it seems obvious to me. I should have thought of that. I apologize. So what'd you see? You all right?
Yeah. So, okay. There was a gentleman in there, before big brawny guy, Brawny. His name is Morty. He works. Morty. He works for Red Fox. Red Fox told him he needed to go and deliver or take care of some kind of treasure that belongs to the cult.
Oh. That's very interesting. Did they say anything about where?
No.
Okay. That is very interesting. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I assume you were there for the whole interaction. I mean, is there anything we need to recap for you?
No, nope. Totally got all that conversation.
Great.
And I do want to, Belmont, your friend Wall, I think he might have sold his soul to the devil.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, Wall. He might have sold his soul to the devil. Contract he signed. He couldn't read it. He has no idea what he signed.
Belmont starts looking back, wishing to head back, but we've traveled quite far, and just silently walks with the party for a while.
Well, we can. I'll just throw this out here. It seems like we could get our way into this cult hideaway. Shall we? I mean, we get our smoothies. We enjoy our smoothies, and then we try to infiltrate this hideout for these cultists. I mean, I don't know how else we're going to learn more about what the hell happened to Elturel without dipping into the deep end of the pond.
Yeah. We should pose as people who want to maybe join the cult.
Say that one more time, Lillian.
I think maybe we should tell them that maybe we want to join the cult. Like we're thinking about joining the cult, and we want to kind of see what things are like.
We do have information to get us inside. We have the password.
Yes.
That's true. There's no need to show our hand.
Yes.
I take a heavy breath and pause.
In order to, just make a cover story for why we're there, we should pretend that we want to be part of the group.
And it will be consistent with the story we told Mr. Red Fox. If he talks to them at all, then he may have given them a heads up that we're on the way.
Yes.
We should keep heading then.
Well, I suppose here we go.
On the road again.
All right. As you are making your way back towards the bathhouse, suddenly you hear the shouting of a man coming down the street in your direction. Ah! Ah! Rats! Rats! He is running, sprinting, looking behind him, face full of fear, and crashes right into you, landing to sprawl upon the cobbled streets splayed out in front of you.
Are you okay, good sir?
No, no, there's rats! Look, look! Oh, 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 they're gone. Oh, oh, I got away. Oh, thank the gods. Hey, don't go that way. There's rats eating somebody.
Oh, I'm fascinated now, and I start making my walk over to just poke my head around the corner, get as close as I can with investigation. Like, do I see signs of rats like on him, or are there like scratches, bites, poop?
On him, no. But you move down towards an alleyway that you saw him exit out of, and there does appear to be a body lying on the ground with some small forms moving upon it.
I see something over here, and I will get closer to investigate what these little things are and the body is.
You get
How far
closer.
away is Belmont from the rest of the group?
Maybe 10, 12 feet.
Okay. Is it pretty crowded?
Not too bad. There are people on the streets, but they're more like just like huddled in the shadows, whatever, or in an alley.
Mm-hmm.
So not too crowded, no.
Okay. All right.
All right, Belmont, you move closer to witness a still form upon the ground. Looks like the body of a humanoid. Upon closer inspection, you see the corpse of an elf that is being fed upon by the rat. Make me an investigation check.
Fuck. Didn't I roll?
You gotta roll it in the chat window. Or it doesn't register.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my
Fuck,
god.
I rolled the exact same fucking number. Fuck me.
All right. You see that there are stab wounds. See that the stabs go in quite deep from long bladed daggers.
I think this man was beaten with a bat.
Other than that, don't find anything of note.
I'm gonna turn back to look at the guy that ran screaming and barreled into us. Is he still there?
He's dusting himself off, kind of shaking like, whoa. But yes, he's still there.
I'm gonna walk over to him, just kind of help him dust off a little bit, and say, "What'd you see down there?"
Oh, I was over in that alley and minding my own business and just thinking, and you see he's kind of like itching himself a little bit. He seems to have like a nervous tick or something's going on. And I saw a body, and I saw all these rats. Oh, I have a terrible fear of the rats, especially in this god's forsaken city. Oh, and I just ran.
As I'm dusting him off, I'm just gonna like lay rest my hand on his shoulder and squeeze a little bit, and just look him up and down and be like, "You sure you're just hanging out down there? You don't have anything else to share with us so we can make sure that we help these people?" And I'm gonna just squeeze a little bit to try and intimidate him into giving me any more information he can.
Okay, make me an intimidation check.
I'm going to bend down and pick up one of the rats and put it on my shoulder.
Okay.
Holy shit.
With the rat on your shoulder, go ahead and roll me another Salvatore just to see if you get a natural. See if you can roll higher. Advantage.
Another intimidation?
Yes, I'm going to give you advantage with the rat that's on Lulin's shoulder.
Okay. Oh shit, what did I just do? 1 sec.
Could I also roll a medicine to see how old the body is?
Oh,
Sure. Ooh, with a 21. You see the man kind of slump under the gaze of this rat, as well as the firm grip of you, Salvatore. Well, I was doing some fairy dust, okay?
fairy dust.
And you know fairy dust to be slang for a drug.
Did you get the fairy dust from down that alleyway?
No, but it looked as good an alley as any. And while I was kind of, cutting it up and everything, I stumbled across the body. I do have a terrible fear of rats. If you could please step further away from me. And he's speaking that to Lulin.
Are you quite friendly, actually?
I attempt to pick up a rat as well after hearing they're quite friendly.
Look, I'm not trying to cause any more problems for you than you already got, but I might be able to help you. Doesn't seem like you need to be getting messed up in that business. Why don't you hand that over? I'll get rid of it for you, and you know, find a better way to spend your time and money, man. This is not the right way to go.
Would you like a rat for a pet? That seems better than drugs.
I'm also gonna before he
for this.
All right, well, how about this? You see that rat on my friend's shoulder right there?
Yes.
What if I told you that my friend has a talent, an innate ability to convince animals to bend to her will, and if you don't give up this drug, she's going to make sure that a rat follows you for the rest of your life. So, make a choice. Rats follow you forever, you get to do fairy dust, or you live happily ever after, no rats.
Oh,
Your choice.
fine. Cursed man. And he tosses his little, baggy thing or whatever over to you. And then stomps off.
I wish you the best, sir. Find more drugs. Goodbye.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group and be like, I have no idea what to do with this. I'm just holding it in both hands, kind of
I'll hold it for you.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
And you see him lift his mask up and close his mask with it underneath.
Oh boy. So what'd you see in that alleyway, Belmont?
This body's been dead for at least a day or less. It's been heavily beaten, stabbed quite a few times, and I believe you said deep stab wounds? Or there's something about the stab wounds, I forget.
I think he said deep stab wounds.
Yeah, more like a sword than a dagger. I was maybe picture just a long blade of some kind. DM, are you muted?
Or what?
The body. Originally, when I investigated it with my 8, you said it was stabbed multiple times, and I thought you said something descriptive about one of the stabs, like it was a deep stab wound or like a long blade.
The wounds are deeper than what you would expect from a dagger, probably from a long-bladed dagger.
Okay. And the body has been dead for a day or less. These rats seem to be quite enjoying it. I don't wish to disturb their feast. Fish. Right, remember correctly, Vishar is a cleric, though. What is the proper conduction? I know my family would burn our dead.
I'm not really from here, so I don't really know what they do.
Then I assume this is the custom of rats devouring the families. I do not know their customs here that much. It's been a while since I have traveled. Things change.
I think from what other people have mentioned, a member of the Flaming Fist should notice it soon, and might be dealt with then.
I walk out.
Sure. Sorry about that. Go for it.
In my life. Oh no, I'm just continuing on. If others will take care of this, then I have no more concern for it. I trust you all thoroughly.
Hey, I honestly respect it when someone says this is none of our business. We may as well carry on.
Yes, what is it mine? Do I wish to take on more business? I do not. If you say it is not mine, then it is not mine.
We already have business. Let's get to it.
A skidoodle tattle. A da beep boppy doo boodle.
Before I go, I would like to tell the rats to leave him alone. So, if you excuse me, and she's going to use her beast speech and tell the rats to leave him alone.
Okay. You do just that.
Oh, such a feast gone to waste. If my grandmama was here, we'd burn and perhaps she would cackle.
Okay. So, moving on to the bathhouse.
Okay, raise of hands. How many of us are going to be bathing? Do you need me to wash your backs, or will you wash mine? I've never been to a bathhouse with so many people I was not related to.
I think you should go in the water. You are rusty, as we saw earlier today. Not a good idea, buddy.
Seems like it might be bad for your health.
As soon as you start saying rusty, he comes up to you quickly. I do not wish to speak of my true race in public. Not as openly, at least.
Sorry.
Thank you. And kind of glitches out for a sec.
Okay. Put you on the bathhouse map. Excuse me.
All right. Well, I suppose. What time did you say it was?
It is late. It is approximately 11:30 at night, right?
Got it. Okay.
In order to get to the bathhouse would probably take to midnight.
Okay.
You see the same one-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles that you saw earlier. The 10-foot walls enclosing a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building, and the closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water. When you move to the door, it is open, which you kind of wonder at. Think that if it is closed, the door would be locked.
Well, do we?
Oh, there you are.
Do y'all wanna? Should we just walk in?
Do we see people as we go by windows? See people here?
There is no one in there.
I start to show my robes the inside, and I post in the Discord as he wears a Speedo underneath because we thought he was going to take a first bathhouse, but a little disappointed. Oh.
Right.
I'm quite nervous. Aren't these places supposed to be lively?
It's kind of late, and from what we know after hours, this is more of a place to plot and plan on how to kill folks, not really how to take baths and get massages.
Do we want to come during the day and get a bath massage then?
Well, we could talk about that maybe after we figure out how to stop the killing and the murdering.
Oh, you get rushed so heavily into killing, murdering. I just want a massage.
Me
But
too.
Very well. I will follow you.
Me too.
Remember when I walked into a bar just for drinks, and then you guys told me to kill some people?
Well, I would argue that we asked or implored, and you obliged.
Well, when you guys are fighting people to the death, and you look at someone and tell them they should join you or need to join you, I feel like the options are I help you or you kill me like you are them.
This
I was
very binary way.
jealous before I realized you were actually quite nice. Oh my gosh!
Oh my! Oh.
Oh, I'm not dressed for this. I cover up quickly wearing the Speedo.
As you walk into the bathhouse,
Why
suddenly
are you wearing so many clothes?
a number of cloaked figures step from behind the pillars.
Zaz, ma'ams, why am I the only one dressed like this? I was told this was a bathhouse.
We told you we weren't going for a bath. You'd put the Speedo on anyway.
3 of them have very long-bladed daggers in their hands.
Ooh.
I don't see charcuterie boards. Why do we have knives out?
What is your business here?
We came to speak with someone. We were given, I say the passcode.
In the darkness, the 3 will rise again.
Ah, the more initiates. Welcome.
You scare all your initiates like this?
It is only the beginning.
Oh, I like you. You have very much sarcasm and sass behind those words.
We're here to learn.
Learn you shall. Follow me.
Should I just leave my things outside, or what?
As Salvatore leaves, he just kind of like hooks arms with Belmont and kind of grabs him, pulls him a little bit.
I more kind of like look behind to see if Lulu's still in human form or coming with.
Yep. Yep.
Alright. This figure opens the northern door to reveal a figure within. And speaks. We have a few more initiates. See to it that they are escorted down below. The other guy says, yes, I will do so.
You are
And
also
moves-
quite nice.
Moves to the northwestern corner, presses on a stone in the wall, reveals a passageway. Stepping into passageway, figure picks up a torch.
As this also goes on, Valent just kind of shouts out. So, like, do we also have access to the spa areas during the day and cultist things at night? Or how do these memberships work? Is there a discount included?
Quit your bickering. Follow.
I was just trying to make conversation. I thought you all quite nice leading the way like this. I appreciate all the patronage.
And the figure moves down the steps.
It does not want to go through that doorway. It's hard.
Salvatore's just waiting for the rest of the group.
I'm trying to go through. There we go. Like going through that doorway is just hard. The first doorway is fine. The second one wasn't.
Let me get you guys over there.
I just want to check in with the group before we dive into this. All right, Salvatore's waiting in the corner, and as the group gathers, is just gonna say like one more time, like, "All right, we got each other's backs.
Of course.
If we feel like we can't do this, we don't have to. If we feel like we're getting overwhelmed, or we might not make it, there's no harm in turning back. Okay, let's just keep an eye out for each other." And
I'm just
feel
excited for the party.
all right.
In case it comes up, I would have Percy on my shoulder with me. And what is this swooshing I see on the ground? Are we walking across water?
Yes. All that. So on the map, you walk down the steps and you appear to find yourself in the sewers below the city. All of those little triangles basically is letting you know that it's difficult terrain. As well, since you have discovered a hideout of the Cult of the Dead 3 beneath the bathhouse, you may all advance to level.
Nice.
How does your game work? Do we not get the health until we take a rest, or?
So what I do is when you get a level up, you do not gain the benefit until you complete a long rest. But that works more for experience points than milestone. And milestone, I will let you know when you can actually do the level ups. So we are actually really close to time right now. So I figure we can do the level up right now.
Oh.
Go ahead and go to that. Right. So let's start alphabetical order. Belmont, what would you like to take a level in?
I'm taking another level in Wizard.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d4. Your health.
Minimize. Wait, I rolled it in the thing, but it popped out of the... Did it actually roll it? Okay, now it did. That was so weird. The first one literally like launched out of the chat table.
Okay, so you now have a max HP of 22.
Ooh.
And... Yet. Get anything quite yet, so you just get the level up and some more
I get level 2 spells now.
Spells, yes. So go ahead and look through the spell list, and then once you know what spells you want, you can let me know and I can add those. Next up, Lulin. What are you taking a level in?
Druid.
Please roll me a d8.
Okay.
Or would you like to keep that roll? A 7.
Cool, I'll take it.
Okay. Ulin is at 25 hit points.
Woohoo!
And you get level 3, which I think also just gives you some more spell slots, or spells. Go ahead and search through the available spells for Druid, and when you have those figured out, we can get that. Next up, Salvatore. Would you like
I'm
to take
taking
a
a level in Paladin.
Okay. Roll me a d10, or would you like to keep this 8?
Yeah, 8 feels pretty good.
Okay. Excellent. So, you gain Divine Smite, you gain a fighting style, and you gain spell casting. So, what fighting style would you?
Not really sure. Would it be okay if I handled this offline?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. I think I know. I just want to double check.
Yep, no problem. Okay, and then Bishara, what are you taking a look?
I'm gonna take
Didn't catch that.
I'm gonna take a level up.
Okay. You roll a 3. Okay, roll me a d8, please. Alright, so you get a 5. Or max is 21. Okay, more spell slots for you as well. Alright. So, let's see. Only have about 10 minutes left. Would you guys like to continue in case we have to kind of finish these level ups, or are we good to end here?
I don't think I need help with the level up, if that's what you're asking.
I'm good here.
Yeah,
What I mean is like finish your choices and everything. We'd have to finish the choices, so I'd have to know your fighting style before being able to move forward.
Got it.
Because there's a possibility of combat and stuff, and I don't want you to be disadvantaged.
I don't want disadvantaged either.
Yeah, I guess I'll take defense as a fighting style and spells.
I'm okay with being done, and I'll look through doing spells. I'm full of frosting because I'm working on cakes. I have 2 cake commissions due on Saturday.
Gotcha.
So.
Alrighty.
Okay, so let's end here. Thank you so much to all of you out there who have tuned in with us to watch our tale and listen in to the tavern as we recount our tale, moving through the streets of Baldur's Gate into the descent into Avernus. This has been the Tavern League's production of that adventure, Reimagined, doing a couple things differently, starting it off differently, doing weaving the tale in a way that's a bit more sensible. The logic kind of fits in the events and everything a little bit better, because although the adventure is highly rated, it is kind of hard to run just because there's some things that just aren't quite connected. Make sure to tune in every other Wednesday, so as time permits, for this, which will be starting at 6 p.m. Central on those Wednesdays. So put that in your calendar and make sure to keep those notifications on so you can see when we go live. I run other campaigns The Tomb of Annihilation, which runs every other Sunday. We just ran our last session this past Sunday through the Tomb of Annihilation, as that party have gotten to the ruins of Mbala, and they definitely will be fighting Nanny Poo Poo. Make sure to tune in for those. I also run the Tyranny of Dragons. They are on the Rise of Tiamat, just beginning that adventure after years kind of sitting in wait. Very exciting stuff. We run that every other Wednesday, time permitting as well, but that starts at noon. All of my campaigns and adventures and sessions run for about 3 hours. So make sure to keep those notifications on and tune in when we go live. Catch up on past sessions on YouTube, of which I am slowly but surely starting to edit and get back on YouTube, so because I know some of you guys are kind of asking for that to get caught up and see where all the other stuff is in the Tavern League. Follow me on Twitter. Check me out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, follow. Subscribe on Twitch if you got it within you. I certainly appreciate that. Use your Amazon Prime subs, otherwise they don't go to anything. But thank you so much for being here with us. And I hope you had a good time. I hope you have finished your mugs. Go ahead and tip those bad boys back as we are sounding off for the final call. Thank you so much for being here with us. This has been the Tavern League.